Hi everyone, welcome to Accelerate Your Life 2020 and Beyond. My name is Fadwa. I'm so happy you're able to join me today. I greet you with peace. I hope you're well wherever you are, wherever you may be. Today I'm just going to go on a couple of things. I'll be just clarifying a couple of things that I know a lot of people have been didn't have a lot of information, or there's a lot of confusion in some of the information. So I'll do the best I can today to share some of that information with you. And this is in regards to the Canadian Emergency Response Benefit that the federal government has given to the citizens. Now, I won't go into much details. Most of the information you can find it on the Canadian Revenue Agency website. What I'll do is I'll just go over a couple of things that I know people have been really confused about. And I'm just going to clarify some of that and to remove the confusion. Okay. So number one, if you applied for the EI, okay, employment insurance, you applied for the EI before March 15th, you do not apply for the CERB, the CERB, Canadian Emergency Response Benefit. You don't apply for that. So if you have applied for EI prior to March 15th, you qualify for that. If it might take a couple of days for you to get it, but you don't need to apply for the other benefit. That way it looks like you're double dipping. You're taking EI and you're taking CRB, right? So you're only applying for the EI March 15th. You don't need to worry about applying for something else. You will get it. Once you run out of the EI, you would be able to qualify if you're still not working and you're still at home and you're not getting any income. You'll be able to qualify to apply for the Canadian Emergency Response Benefit. Okay. Now, for those who have applied for the EI after March 15th, you don't need to apply again for the CERB, for the Canadian Emergency Response Benefit. Your EI application will automatically bump you to the Canadian Emergency Response Benefit, to the CERB, okay? So you don't need to apply, because once you apply, you'll be double dipping again. And that's where the confusion right now. I've gone online and I've seen a lot of people going in and talking, and they've sending their informations and their concerns that they got double paid and they're worried. For anyone who has been double paid, hold on to one of those. So if you got your CERB, your Canadian Emergency Fund, and you got your EI, hold on to the EI. Chances are they will be calling you back, and that's the government has said, we will be calling people who have been getting double payments, and they will have to refund us the funds. So please don't spend all that money, okay? Hold on to one of those and just take it back. If you still have the check, either one of them, you have the check, you can actually send it back, the government check. If you have deposited, it's in your account, or you had a direct deposit. If you have a CRA account, you can actually pay that payment through the CRA account, okay? You can just pay them the amount if you got double the payment. It's very easy. If you got it through the mail and you have a check and you still have the government issued check, you can return it. If it's in your account, you can write them a personal check, and there's information on how you can do so once you go into the CRA account website. Okay, so I hope that's has clarified a lot of things there. Now, for those who have applied for the Canadian Emergency Relief Benefit, you only apply at the time of where you're supposed to be applying. Okay, I applied for this month. So I'm waiting. Hopefully it'll be coming in the next coming days, you know, and I'm home, I'm not working, and I'm just waiting on that. I'm waiting to see what happens, right? The process is so easy. I did not like the telephone. I found it a bit confusing for me. There's too much information. I went on their website and I used my CRA account, and I was able to apply, and within seconds, less than 2 seconds, literally, my process, my information was, you know, accepted and processed. And in the next coming days, I should be getting my funds. It's that easy. Now, the second thing is you don't qualify to apply for both. You cannot apply for EI and then the Canadian emergency funds. It's either one or the other. And like I mentioned, anytime after March 15th, automatically you will be getting the other emergency fund, the Canadian emergency fund benefits. Okay. Now, good news for those who are on OW and ODSP. Okay. If you're on ODSP and Ontario Works, guess what? You also qualify. The only thing is you don't apply for that Canadian emergency response benefit. You have to speak to your worker, and for families, they'll be getting $200. For singles, they'll be getting $100, and this is to compensate you for extra expense buying, cleaning products, some, food or extra stuff that you had to spend your money on. So for singles, you get $100, and for families, you get $200. So that's something good, at least, coming your way. So I just wanted to share this information with those who you know. Just to clarify some of this information. It's very confusing to a lot of people. And let me tell you, it's not that difficult to go online and apply for this. It's very, very easy. It's hard, however, to get through the telephone. You might be on hold for over an hour. And sometimes by the time I was on hold for an hour and a half, and finally, I was so excited the line went through and it just disconnected. So sometimes you will get through, sometimes you may not. It really is a chance. Unless it's a really emergency, try to go online and do your application online. Hopefully this will help you. Okay, so remember, once you apply the EI anytime after March 15th, you do not qualify to get the other benefit unless you have completed your EI, let's say a month from now, 2 months from now, and you're still not employed. You will qualify to apply for the Canadian emergency funds. I hope this information will help you. Okay, and share, subscribe, like, comment, and I hope you're all well. Stay well, safe, and healthy. And remember, self-isolation is key to combating this pandemic, and self-distancing is even far, far more important today than ever before. So please make sure, if no one is doing that, remind them. It's your duty. Thank you. Have a safe day. Take care.